Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Alright. Let's see. What's it doing? Okay, fuck, what was I doing? Let's see, I should share this with people. I'm not honestly just gonna, what, I should edit this. Not test. It shall be publico. Done. Okay, by all means, I'm gonna do this. Not really gonna. That did not save. I'm sad. Drawing program. Escapades. It's, yeah, that's just MSBA. Public. What does restrictions even do? Alright, anyway. Stream. I don't know what this means. All I know. Okay. Sure. Okay. Anyway. Reading. Don't mind me just linking stuff to people, yeah. Am I right, boys? Or am I right? Or am I right? Or am I correct? Haha. You never know when I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. It says the bitrate is just too goddamn high. I'm not sure why. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Microsoft Paint Adventures, a thing made by Andrew Hussey. He is a guy. I'm not entirely sure if I like him. I've never met him. I see. The hell does that mean? Sure, I don't know how to fix that, but okay. Like, it's telling me stuff. I don't know how to fix it. Unless it's a thing with OBS. I'm not certain. Apparently people are going to experience buffering. Or some people, apparently. No clue. Unless that's just it being dumb and saying, oh, your thing is just not moving. And therefore it's bad. Oh. Anyway, I guess I'll just... Homestuck is a thing. It started in April 2009. And... I guess I'll do these three first, because Homestuck is a beast on its own. Oh, dear. Yeah... Jailbreak. Read. You wake up in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. There is nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise. Attempt to pry open the window. There are no objects around with which to pry open window. Graft pumpkin to yourself so that you have one hideous arm. What pumpkin? God damn it. That's where it comes from. Grow 2 muscular arms with which the man handle the key. He already has arms, stupid. I do like this comedy style. It is nice. Look for keyhole. Oh, there sure is one. Throw the key down to that guy so he can open that door. It lands with a loud metallic clank. Loudly tell the guy to pick up the key and try it on the door. Despite your bellowing, the man casually opens the door and leaves. He out the window in an attempt to bring him back. I do not like this. As you turn around to unzip, you notice another keyhole. Open door. Wonders where the fuck that pumpkin went. Where did that pumpkin go? Do a dance. Exotic rhythms take over your body as you start to do a really silly dance. You recall your initial urge to urinate at the window. Now that you think of it, you really need to pee. The urine splashes onto the man outside, who had a change of heart. He is climbing a ladder to give you the key. He can no longer give you that key. Knock on door. Your clumsy fist accidentally flies through the bars, knocking out a passerby. Keys from his ring jangle on the floor. Ask Dungeon Master if there's one fucking way out of room. He's unconscious. He sure is. Examine floor. You pick a clump of nutrients-enriched dirt. Sweet spice of the earth. You sit in hushed awe of the luster of the brown gold. Say hello to the pumpkin. I beg your pardon. Search the room thoroughly for pumpkin. You wake up next to a broken ladder. You are covered in piss. Throw shoe at key. You're not even really sure if you're wearing shoes. Rub key on chest. Of course. Now the key smells like pee too. Go through door. The door is locked. Use key on door. Jiggle as you might, the key doesn't work. Now the lock kind of smells like pee too. Pretend broken ladder is broken train track. Shoot. All aboard the Moron Express. Use ladder as a battering ram. Now it's even more broken. Talk to the guy in the jail cell. You yell to the imprisoned man. He yells back something barely audible to you. Ignore all future input from Betelgeuse. I'm sorry, I don't think I can do that with all future input from Betelgeuse. Okay. Turn the long ladder into stilts. You fashion a pretty neat pair of stilts, but you don't know how you're going to get up on them. If only you hadn't broken the other half ladder in half, you might have been able to climb onto the stilts with it. Hook key to the end of the ladder, extended to the jail cell. Guy. Since the whole ladder was approximately the height of the window in the first place, half of the ladder's height will not nearly reach. Make clay from dirt and pea. Use it to glue ladder into pole. It just rungs from one end of the ladder from one end of the ladder half easily and snugly fits into the holes of the other. No cementation is necessary. This being the case, you now regret creating this smelly pea mud. Yup. It's still just a little out of reach. Toss the contraption in the air to give it added lift. Damn, my friend is busy. He cannot see the stream. Am I right? I mean, he grabbed it. With a little too much gusto, you send the rig sailing too high. There's just another one. Drill a hole in the floor. You are not this guy. Say Malagina. What the? Malagina. You are a little bummed out that you missed grabbing the key by inches. In an attempt to drown out your sorrows, you gush forth with melody, an enchanting rendition of Malagina. What even is that? In an attempt to silence your racket, the man above begins drilling noisily. Hollow out's pumpkin. Wear his helmet in case the ceiling collapses. You're quite certain there has never been, never will be, a pumpkin in this room. Keep singing until Guy drills through floor. You sing so hard you topple backwards over the pumpkin. As you lie on the floor looking up, you see the tip of the drill penetrating through the ceiling. It looks just enough for a key to fit through. Serenade the guy about how you want the key. It would be really great if you gave me that key. The man has opted to take a leak through the hole. You were getting really sick of pee. I'm not even gonna read that. Overcome with nausea from the foul chain of events, you vomit. The man below has almost completely reconstructed the ladder using the same method he used to build the stilts. He is nearly up to your cell when he is met with face. Check on knocked out guard. He's really down for the count. God, why is there just... Why? Suddenly remembers you're salty and just decides to beat the shit out of you. Leap over him in a desperate bid for freedom. Just, what is this? Andrew Hussey. You carelessly trip over a pumpkin, which has clearly been in plain sight this whole time. You knock the man backwards into the door, slamming it shut. The guard is unconscious again. Eat the pumpkin. You suddenly wonder, what happened to the poop on you? Use guard's pants to lasso keys through the opening indoor. What? Okay. You're not even sure if this guy is wearing pants. He did seem to be wearing a belt, though. You flail the belt around uselessly and then drop it. Use card is battering ram on door. What the fuck? He's too lift. He's too. Oh no. Oh dear. He's too heavy to lift completely, so you drag him close to the door and pop him up, then smash his face against the door repeatedly. The door holds fast. Apologize to guard's body. I start to feel sorry for abusing the guard so bad. I mumble an apology. But then a mere apology doesn't seem to do justice to the poor man. You decide he needs proper funeral. You sever his head with your trusty pocket knife and place the head in the pumpkin, which you just hollowed out using your handy spoon. You dig a hole and bury the pumpkin. You say a few prayers. He's in a better place. Are you sure? Status. Health 74, strength 32, dexterity 41, wisdom 24. I doubt that. Pluck 89, metal 67, chutzpah 90. I don't know what that means. Fortitude 11, temerity 66, cheek 95. Pumpkins destroyed 1. Keys in inventory 0. Key throwing accuracy 0%. That 3. Decapitations 1. Score 89. Unpause. Who texted me? Oh, that's a person. You wake up in your cell after a short nap. There is a key to your side. A drill against the wall, and a small pea-soaked hole in the floor. Drill through the floor. For the first time in your 3-year imprisonment, it occurs to you to drill a large hole in the floor. You put your back into it. That poor guard. No, poke head through hole and wave. You are delighted to see your neighbor. You decide you are long overdue for a proper greeting. Your oversized cranium gets lodged in the hole. You are stuck fast. Wave legs in the air. Your most creative solution to the problem is to hoist your torso in the air and flail your legs. It seems to be working when something goes wrong. Proceed. You suddenly realize you are now this guy. Tub pictures of naked ladies on the wall with blood. Those are naked ladies. All you have is gay porno. No! Drill hole through floor. The drill is not... did that say door? Okay, yeah, it did say door. I'm just stupid. The drill is not strong enough to penetrate steel. Drill through the wall right next to the door. All these thoughts of drilling and giving me a serious hug. No! You are putting the finishing touches on a robot you have built from ladder pieces. You are soaked in regurgitated urine, and this activity has been a nice diversion. You call him Logorg. He is magnificent. Commands logorg to dance. With commanding authority, you issue the order. Logorg has no brain, motor, or any moving parts. Use Logorg as a battering ram to open the door. From atop your great mechanized mount, you command the Logorg to break down the door like a huge battering ram. Put your brain inside Logorg's head. You're not sure how you're going to get your brain into Logorg's head, or out of your own head for that matter, but you have an idea. Wreak havoc. Yeah, sure. Logorg have no moving parts, you can barely move inside your new wooden prison. Make a little love. You decide all these thoughts of destruction should be offset by a little good earnest thought-making. While you contemplate your current options for sexual partners, a whirring is heard from overhead. What the fuck? I am being messaged. Damn, like everyone's busy at 8:41 in the afternoon on this Thursday. What the hell? Why would they do that? Are they stupid or something? Like sacrifice your soul to the heathen gods. You've considered doing a lot of stupid things before, but this idea takes the cake. Rebuild Logorg. Drill for an arm. From the Logorg ashes rises the phoenix of Drillgorg. Supreme next generation mechabot at your service. I burped. You're really excited about the advent of Drillgorg. You have no choice but to totally get down. Festivities and gyrations may or may not continue into the evening. Get a bachelor's degree in robotics. You don't even know where to begin addressing how stupid that idea is. Examine that rope-like object. With great prescience, move away from the end of the intestine. How many ways is this guard's body going to be violated? I sincerely hope this goddamn fucking guard's family just is okay after all of this. With great prescience, you move away from the end of the intestine. Make a robot out of that guy. I don't think I'm familiar with make a robot out of that guy. Cry! Yup. That's what I'm gonna fucking do at this point. Link. Cool. Oh, that's Kat. Hi, Kat. When did you speak? You spoke sometime. I'm not certain. That's not the thing that I was thinking. What is this? This is Problem Sleuth. It's on a website. Well, technically it's a website. Technically, I'm using an archived version that is just better for it because it includes what's it called? The includes Homestuck, it includes Bard Quest, it includes no wait, this is Jailbreak. Plot Problem Sleuth is another one. Did it? Yeah, this is Jailbreak. It seems very vulgar. We've had intestines ripped out, peeing on people, pooing on people, bashing people's skulls against the door in an attempt to, open it. Not very good. Yeah, it's got words. That's why I'm reading. I like reading. Reading is reading. Yes. Yeah. He says cry. Cry. Do. Crushed by the loss of your prized automaton, your son of lumber, you are reduced to tears. The other guy consoles you. He thinks he has something that might cheer you up. Gay porn. Pause. Just fucking pause. I agree. Okay. Paige is back to being busy, I suppose. Bye. Yeah, it's gay porn. Hunk rump. Dear God. Okay, unpause. We'll just begin. You are this guy. Oh dear. You and your newfound buddy stand face to face, wondering what to do. The shattered remains of Drillgorg rest in a tragic heap. Climb intestine, or be the other guy. I want to see where this goes. Is this branching paths? I don't believe the other had I think they said Bard Quest was like the first to have branching paths. Or this could just be a joke. It could also just not be. Climb intestine. You decide to climb the intestine from which your mate descended. He thinks, what the heck, might as well follow. You both begin a perilous, smelly climb. The added weight causes a sudden jerk from the other end. You make it through, but your partner is not so lucky. With a great sense of accomplishment, you survey the room. Wow, what happened in here? Oh dear. Clean the place up a bit. Just a fucking bit. Although I know you can save and load. So we could save here. Yeah, save, I guess. Okay. I think that's how that works. I'm testing, blah blah blah. Clean the place up a bit. Using your trusty rag, you make some pretty good headway on the room. You notice a patch of dirt where it looks like something was buried. Eat whatever is in the hole. You firmly resolve to eat whatever you unearth from the hole, no matter how unsavory. When the dirt collapses, a void in the floor is left behind. You will have to make other dinner plans. Dig deeper. Search for Prime Minister's gold hookers. What the fuck? You start to dig, hoping there will be valuables belonging to important people, but your oversized head becomes stuck. There is something oddly familiar about the situation. Ease head out of hole. You begin to gently squirm and wriggle when you start hearing an eerie buzz around your head. Carve holes for mouth and eyes. Much better. Now you can see through that thick flesh of the vegetable. That's using your guard. Go to window to show off new helmet. Through some act of divine collusion, you are drawn to the portal to look down. Greet him. that door open. Ask man to throw intestine up to you. I think maybe your coarse gesture was a bit brashly. Diplomacy may be the mutually beneficial strategy here. You kindly voiced your request. The other man, though apparently irate, seems to be swayed by your tone. After all, you did ask very nicely. Success! Use intestine like a scarf, / climb intestine. What the hell's happening? Okay, I need to fucking analyze this, because I am very stupid. What? The sun snuff out the lights. That looks good. Cool. Okay. He uses scarf. He used climb up. The pumpkin popped off. The pumpkin purifier. It does that. Does the bow. Okay. You sling the intestine around you. Have a shawl. How glamorous. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Eek. I agree. Just... eek. This entire thing is just an eek. Oh dear. Alright, hello. Welcome to Jailbreak. It sure is a thing. Oh, that's your name. You just... I still agree with the entire thing just being an eek. Anyway. Eat the pumpkin portions just cut out of the head pumpkin. Damn, the pumpkin portion is too big for the mouthful. You think to yourself, if I didn't have my trusty knife with me, I think I'd slit my wrists. I don't think that's how that works. I agree. Okay, so it started off with this one guy in a jail cell. It slowly got worse and worse and worse. You know, just the usual suspects like gay porn, guards being fucking thrashed against the wall until their fucking head is bleeding and they die. You know. Microsoft Paid Adventures. Am I right? Okay, anyway, play the get out of jail free card. I don't think that's the get out of jail free card. Of course, you forgot about your get out of jail free card. This is not a get out of jail free card. That is exactly what I said. You are suddenly this guy. You are taking a strong interest in this door and what's inside. You think to yourself, I will probably go through this door no matter what other stupid idea pops into my mind. For the love of God, go through the door. Yeah. You step through the door, which instantly slams behind you and makes a locking noise. You have a feeling that it is locked. Correct. In the room is a wall which has 3 pumpkin-shaped recesses. One has a happy face, another sad, the other scared or surprised or something. There is a fresh pumpkin on a pedestal and a carving knife next to it. The room seems to extend very high up. It might even go all the way to the roof up there. Carve the pumpkin into a surprised face. With your most determined face, you set out about turning the pumpkin into a work of art. You really suck at carving pumpkins. Put it in the sad recess. This does not appear to be a very good idea. You are not deterred by any theoretical discrepancies between your handiwork and the pumpkin speck, nor do you feel you have to put the pumpkin in the correct recess. Fits like a glove. Removing the pumpkin from the pedestal may have triggered some event, however. Drink as much as fast as you can. You can't believe how stupid that idea is. But it's worth a shot, I guess. Plug up the hole with a pumpkin. You figure it's about time you took off the silly and uncomfortable pumpkin armor and put it to good use. There must be something that can stop the terrible flow of this water, possibly some mechanism, maybe right in this room. Carve pumpkins to match the faces on the wall and put them in. I think there's like 6 seconds of delay, so I honestly don't know if you're referring to just this. You could be, which, I mean, I agree. It is very, oh my god. just, what is this? Click. Clang. Maybe it's the surging, cruel water rising inexorably. But you're suddenly much more inspired to put concentrated effort into refining your craft. You hone your willpower into that of a master sculptor. Each slice, each contour of the knife bends to your will. Yes, yes. The results of each juggling. I agree. That, yeah. The results are breathtaking. The expressions are human emotion incarnate. Why are these pumpkins full of men wrapped within the human condition? No time for reflection, though. As you wait for something to happen, you think, at the very least, maybe you could float to the ceiling to the opening in the ceiling, even though you're not a great swimmer. As the water engulfs your head, you hear another distant mechanical sound. Oh shit. Luckily, for the cause of suspense, you are now the other guy in his cell, wondering exactly what to do. There is a noise. The secret door opens to the adjacent cell. These two have been long dead. You wonder what kind of moronic adventures they were up to. You guess you'll probably never know. Bard quest, considering there's a guitar. I'm assuming. It could be. I mean, I don't know how that would work. This was 6/4/2007. I guess I'll have to wonder when Bard Quest was made. Bring along the gun in case you have to off your stuff. You pick up the firearm. You now feel powerful and confident. Unfortunately, there is nowhere on your person to pack the heat. A violin string seems to suit the purpose well. Just to fucking jump out the window. The window to this cell is barred. Try to climb up the rope thing. Always good advice in the blue text. Always. Never leads you astray. Never. Ever. Ever. Just try to climb up the rope thing. That's just a fucking whale. You get the fishy feeling that this is probably more intestine. You've been climbing a lot of intestine. Is it pronounced intestine? I don't think I don't really think else you could really say that. Looks like it goes all the way to the roof. It must be a very long intestinal tract. Very long, large intestinal tract. You were wrong. It is actually a small intestinal tract belonging to a slaughtered sperm whale. Fucking sure. Survey surroundings. Possibly sneaking a bite of ambergris. What's an ambergris? There is quite a panoramic view up here, surrounding you mostly. That's a whale, huh? I mean, I guess. It's on the top of the building. I don't know how, but it is. Always. Oh, there's a new person. There's two people. Whoa. Yeah. So, you want a girlie from the need to pay more attention to chat, not gonna lie. Oof. Not really sure what ambergris is, but you have a feeling it will be essential. You grab a liberal dollop and stick it on your pumpkin. I don't know if I read that. Use harpoon to get across to building and shoot down hole. I agree. Boo! Where? It worked somehow. He's fucking dead. I think that was the original guy. I think this is the guy from Talent is the... Shut your face. You're probably the harpoon out of the way. I mean, if you're talking about the harpoon gun, then it's probably because it has a harpoon. Although I'm not sure. Load it into the barrel and fire. The pulley mechanism yanks you swiftly to the other rooftop. Readying your pistol to be fired indiscriminately into the void below, you hear some murmurs along with the gurgling. The water seems to be rising slowly. Looking into his mournful, pleading eyes, you start to reconsider firing your handgun. You opt for the harpoon gun instead. You figure might need the bullets later if you have to off yourself. Pull lever and reel in the harpoon. I don't know if I'm going to like this next fucking page. I really hope I do not see a stick figure ripped in half. Not going to lie. Okay, you think you've got this figured out now. Amidst a lot of swearing and groaning from below, you nonchalantly walk over and pull the crank. Oh, I thought you meant on the fucking harpoon. Assuming this will trigger something right away, presumably with respect to those bars, you reel in the harpoon. The bars stay shut, but a ladder emerges, with some kind of control panel next to it a good ways down. Apologize to the man. Dear God, you really need to. What the fuck? You tie the harpoon tether around the crank so it doesn't go anywhere. You then get on your knees in preparation for one of your most sincere sounding apologies when something distracts you. A 5,000 piece jigsaw puzzle on the floor. Practically completed. It looks like it's a picture of kittens. This looks like so much fun. Ask Harpoon's man where rest of the few thousand pieces are. He can't hear your question and doesn't really care to listen at the moment. Hi, Jesus Christ. Climb down ladder and randomly press buttons on the panel. Release. You get your button-pushing finger ready for a field day. You are disappointed to find it is a simple flick switch. You pull it nonetheless. Take off helmet and use it for flotation. Flip switch again. You struggle to remove the pumpkin, but it is swollen from absorbing too much water. To express your current emotion, you try to twist it into the frowning side, but it gets stuck halfway. And though blind, you still manage to scramble over and pull the lever again. You are now the harpooned man. Point Hugifier at Pumpkinhead and activate. Pretty huge. Huge. That is a huge pumpkin. You can't imagine what this strange device does, but it beckons you. There are 2 settings on the dial. You leave it at pretty huge. You don't want to get carried away. You are that guy. Look around and think guy for quick thinking with harpoon. You look around. You appear to be surrounded by mountains and a shitty looking forest. Also, there's a conspicuous stump down there. There's got to be some way to get down from this pumpkin. Load gun and fire at stump while singing King Henry V. Shush. That's not what she said. Henry V, I am a king. Just, dear God. It might be the blood loss, but you've definitely gone bonkers. You load the gun and fire it backwards through your torso while reciting the play Henry V. You clearly don't know a single line from this play. You act fast with your trusty knife to free yourself from the impending collision. You are now this guy. I still don't get what the hell is happening. Grab the other guy's hand and run off into the forest. That does not seem like a good idea. Click. Game over. Yes, finally. Free at last. Though the victory is bittersweet, your friend has died of blood loss. There is no victory. The feeling is vast emptiness. You are no longer bound by bars or concrete, but you feel more incarcerated than ever. You come to the heart-wrenching conclusion that the only true prison is loneliness. There is only one thing left to do. Jesus Christ. You know, I did not expect this to be as, blood as it is. Continue. You wake up in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. There's nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise. Turn around. Using key. Carve a spell into pumpkin invoking elves and such. What in the merciful Christ's name are you talking about? Using key, carve a spell into stomach, invoking elves and such. There is already such a spell carved into your stomach. Recite spell while spilling blood, invoking elves and such. You don't know what any of those runes mean, and you'll be damned if you're going to try and read them upside down. An elf appears anyway. With your trusty Hunks Junk magazine, forge a sword. Your gay pornography has been forged into a formidable blade. The elf saw a picture of a penis and started to cry. Honestly, same. What the fuck? Okay, honestly, I'm gonna fucking load this because what does this do? Does it create an entire goddamn different branching path? Be the other guy, so it becomes this guy. This guy fucking, I don't know, dies or something. It's great exertion, you attempt to disembody your awareness and move it into another person. It seems to be working, but not as you'd hoped. You wake up to the ghastly discovery that you have no head. All do your entrails are spilling out of your abdomen. It is quite painful. You're flying into a wall suddenly. What is happening? The trauma is way too much for your system, and you expire a second time. Your awareness passes on to the sky. Drill through door. Pumpkin purifier. Recalling the drill does not penetrate steel doors, you buckle down and get ready to give it your all. Except the door is made of wood. Place head on X. Attempting to play it on the head on the X, you bump the device, activating it. It purifies a pumpkin that looks like it's seen better days. Open pumpkin and cuddle whatever is inside. You remember this guy? You murdered him and smashed his face against the door. And then you decapitated him because it was the only decent thing to do. You were so happy to see him again. God, that pumpkin looks delicious. What the fuck? Check that door to see if it is locked. Your curiosity about the door gets the better of you, but you try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. Oh, is this what this dude was doing just the entire time? Build a pumpkin armor. You gather up a couple spare pumpkins and cobble together a very smart-looking outfit. You feel invincible suddenly. Return to the courtyard to show off a new suit. Through some active divine collusion, you are drawn out of the broken door to look up. Greet him. Use intestine like scarf. Climb intestine. Well, I guess that is what happened. Alright. Strike the elf. Sure. Why not? Whoa, animation! You could really use a boost in pulchritude if you wish to win this battle. I don't know what that means. But there's like a couple of these eyes, and then these eyes. What the fuck does this even... What is it even fucking... How do you pronounce it? Beauty. Okay, I suppose. Magics. Offer the elf a baby in exchange for one wish. The elf grants one wish on the premise that you will acquire a baby from him in the near future. Choose your wish. Get out of jail. A new pony. Improve your pulchritude. Ask for a pony. Ask for a second wish by promising twin babies. Choose your second wish. Get out of jail. Improve your pulchritude. Wish to get out of jail, then trample the elf with the pony. He is more than happy to magically transport you outside the prison. You had him at, I will get you more babies. You deal more damage in the fracas, but again, clumsily meleeing skills have left you with the short end of the stick. Damn, that pony's health is very low. Okay. Maybe don't do that. Cut open the horse to sleep inside for the cold night. You seem to forget that your sword is made of paper and really isn't capable of cutting anything. However, with the pony's already weakened health, the blow is just enough to take him into critical condition. His pulchritude takes a hit too. But the cold night air is imminent, and you have to do something. You decide to get into his mouth for warmth. Snug as a bug. You have a feeling you'll get a pretty good night's sleep. While you were doing all that, the elf entered his magic 2-bedroom bungalow for the night and locked the door. Man, it sure looks warm in there. Yeah, that it's not the worst thing that's happened. Not gonna lie. Just it's not the worst thing. Somehow. Cast fireball at bungalow so you stay extra warm tonight. You crawl out of the mouth covered in viscous horse slobber. You don't know any fireball spells, but you think maybe there's something useful in the runes on your belly. No fireballs, but another elf appears. Dig up stump. You flip open the stump easily, revealing a hole. There is a gun in the hole. You figured the gun was placed there in case you need to off yourself at some point. There seems to be some powerful cosmic magnetism towards suicide which surrounds the stump. It has no bullets. Go on a hunt for children to repay the elf for his kindness. Oh dear! There appears to be a bus full of children on a field trip coming down the road. You wait to spring an ambush. Unfortunately, not one of these children appears to be a baby. Give bus of children to elves so you can go inside. While you were measuring, the bus driver drove off with the rest of the kids, leaving you with only these 3. You see if you can interest the elves nonetheless. They are apparently unmoved by this offer. I agree. That is very much. Oh yeah, just that sure is. Tie kids together with the horse and use as a battering ram. Okay, that is even worse. Not going to lie. An idea this good just doesn't come around every day. You bind your motley collection of hostages together with your ample supply of rope. But the combined weight of 3 kids and a small equine is way too much to even drag to the door. You're beginning to suspect this was a... am I allowed to say that? I'm going to say it. Just don't that I don't mean anything bad by it. Retarded idea. Throw 2 kids in the chimney. Maybe it'll smoke out the elves. You ordered the children to climb the house and go down the chimney. The horse tries to gesture that the gun has no bullets. I thought... Okay. Continue your downward spiral of mental instability. Inside the bungalow, it is warm and inviting. Invite the horse, children, and madman in for a tea party. Frankly, you think that guy is a little unhinged. You don't want anything to do with him, unless he has babies, of course. Enact total war. Set house on fire and flee east to Moscow. Moscow is west, you boob. Use magical prowess to summon Moscovite elves. You don't know the spell for summoning elves, Russian or otherwise, and the only spell is carved on the belly of that lunatic, and you're not getting close enough to read it. Was really said I have 9 lives. Shit, man. Yo, they're leading a revolt. Yo. The only spells carved in your bellies have nothing to do with elves. You can decipher the rooms. You think one has something to do with summoning vegetables. The other one gives you an elevated mystical communion with animals or something. What a lame-ass spell. Use runes to commune with Pony and feed it a magicked carrot. A magical sense of communion tugs at the pony's primitive mind. A luscious, magicked-up carrot tantalizes the pony. All of the pony's stats are completely restored. Bite off your own leg and use it to play fetch with the pony. That does not sound like an enjoyable activity for either party. First, be the pony. Second, trample the children and the man. Hey, Peach. What you doing? My dog is here. She doesn't bark. I would tell her to say hi, but she doesn't bark. Or, like, do anything. She exists, and she likes to be petted. Oh well. Time to move on. I'm sorry, but I am not familiar with the command, be the pony. With elf powers, order the pony to trample the children and man. You really put your back into this enchantment. You will coerce this pony towards murder come hell or high water. The pony wanders off and snuggles into bed. He looks really warm and cozy. You are now the pony. Enjoy Rust. Honestly, you could... actually, no. Depends on what part you're biting it off from. Because if you bite it off from the knee, you could definitely do that. If you're biting it off from, like, the thigh, waist thing, I don't know unless you don't have ribs. And if you're wondering how you just bite it off, you just can. It is not very pleasant. I would not know. But I just don't believe it to be very pleasant, you know? But, yeah. Alright, anyway, enjoy restful sleep. You win. Final score is 0. Would you like to play again? Alright. That, I believe that was all of Jailbreak. Just the entire thing. It just started and stopped and completely was just an entire thing. Adventure log. Yeah, that just, yeah. Damn, this was made in like 2 days. Damn. Look for keyhole. This was made there at 9:51. And then the next day at 12:24. And then 12:24 all the way to 4:57. How does that make sense? That definitely was an adventure. That just, yup. Yeah. If you need any context, so I do know the earlier MS Paid Adventures and even the early pages of Homestuck itself, they were made by Andrew Hussey just in MS Paint. You just fucked around making shit. It seems nice, you know. Other than that, it was posted in a forum, I believe, either a forum or there was a forum associated with the website that it was hosted on. MS Paint Adventures. There was a forum there, and people could, input these things. So these things, attempt to pry open a window, that stuff. Those were implemented by real people just vibing, you know? The creator, Andrew Hussey, obviously took them and did not follow them at all. He has a sense of humor. I'm not sure if I entirely agree with it or not. I am quite tired, although considering we could probably do Bard Quest considering it's literally just 47 pages. So, I mean, maybe. That's entirely short. Yeah, let's do that. Then afterwards, what is there? Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff. Oh right. Also, Jesus Christ. Hey, damn. All right. So. I am using the unofficial Homestuck collection. If you did not know, this is unofficial, just completely. But considering how it is, it seems to be the best way to experience Homestuck, MS Paint Adventures, and that kind of thing. I don't know. I just feel like speaking. I don't know. I'm stupid. This is the entirety of MS Paint Adventures. You know, Bard Quest. I'm reading. Yes. Yes. Multiple directions. Yeah, sure. You're a simple bard, invited to perform before a bored and grumpy king. Your hands tremble as they clutch your humble instrument. You think to yourself, this is it. This is where all the hard work pays off. This is a bard's time to shine. Introduce yourself. At the expense of getting started with your performance right away, you opt for an introduction. Surely this king cares for who you are, or anything about you at all, for that matter. Yeah, I mean, sure. So again, shine his shoes. Always eager to think of ways to ingratiate yourself in front of superiors, you notice a spot on the king's shoe. You hawk a mean one into your trusty rag and set to work. This crusty old king will warm you up to you yet. Keep shining. Wow, you sure fucked that up fast. Dear God. My man he just wanted to shine the man's shoe and then do a thing. But the king was not having. Sing a ballad about the king's beautiful queen. You launch into an absolutely exquisite melodic thing. I don't even know how to pronounce that. About the king's wife. You even throw in a little dance number in for good measure. Next, the king is a homosexual. Five words and it utterly fucking broke me. Your wife is pretty. I'm gay. Next. But the double entendre of queen suddenly dawns on him. He finds it quite clever and amusing. What the fuck? Bow down, bitches, gay king. Yo. He appoints you as head dragon slayer of the kingdom. You truly are an unlikely hero thrust into the position of greatness. Realize that you probably aren't qualified to slay a dragon. You point out the overwhelming evidence to the contrary. I just sure. I don't think I actually need to what's it called? Do the things in a different tab, because it just seems like they end very quickly if it's the wrong option. Loot solo. Oh yes, you rip out some mean licks on your loot. The monster ballad rocks the palace hall as the subjects are in awe of your lightning fingers. I bet the king really likes it. It seems the king has heard it before. This is just a bunch of fucking loots. Jesus Christ. Welp. That's just, yeah, that's lovely. Go to the blacksmith to forge barred armor +5, of course. You wander into the city streets to prepare for your questing. You wonder if you might want to stock up on several extra large dragon corpse satchels, just to be on the safe side. But maybe you should start with the armor first. You think you will stop by the smiths, or will you? Yeah, go to the smith first and get armors +5. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is it. Okay, maybe I do need to open a new tabs. Okay. I can make your barred armor for you. +5 what, though? The gentleman wonders what item, in addition to the armor, you would like in the quantity of 5. +5 pulchritude. Why didn't you say so? I got just the thing to spruce up your pulchritude right up. Buy the armor. You don't have enough golds. Well, you just kind of fucked, I guess. +5 extra large dragon corpse satchels. The smith wonders if just 5 satchels would be enough, considering your obvious natural abilities in the field of dragon slaying. What do you recommend? He gives you 10 satchels on the house. He tells you to come back any time, in case you need more. Why does this just end? Why does some of these? Is it just like a non? Is it just not finished? Maybe that's why it has so little pages. 5 issues of your finest gay porn magazines. Almost extra-reality is outlawed in this kingdom. Anyone caught in the act will be immediately locked up in the king's personal dungeon. He sent you on your way, however, with the greatest recommendation, and yeah! Fast, you have no idea where you came from. What? I just... Why? But, you know, considering, the king, what happens, to the okay, anyway, let's go to the meat shop to buy 5 bratwursts. You voice your request to the friendly butcher. Next, we don't stock dildos here, and besides, haven't you heard about the city ordinance on homosexuality? Shit, okay. Fucking, I guess we can't be gay, except king. You set about looking for the local codsmith, or groin cobbler, as otherwise known sometimes. You were stunned to find a treasure trove. Cod Palace, the busy cod enthusiast one-stop cod solution. So many choices. You're like a kid in a candy store, and instead of the candy, kid finds a lot of cod pieces instead. And yeah, I mean that is in fact what you would find in a cod piece store. What the fuck? Find something that strikes your fancy. Sweet Jesus, you found it! The hull of the flagship, it's called. It even has a ruffled trim and a bell affixed. It's perfect. Alas, you do not have the golds for it. Just offer to exchange your hat for the codpiece. You offer your hat. The codsmith expects its worth as potential material for a new codpiece. It shows promise, but it simply is not worth the same as the hull of flagship. He refuses. Oh well, grab the codpiece and run, I suppose. Stealing time in an act of understandable desperation. You snatch the piece and scram. The angry smith calls for strapping men to apprehend you. This story is very gay compared to Jailbreak. Just extremely gay for no real reason. Not sure why. I mean, it's 2007. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a joke or like it's just Andrew Hussey being dumb. He doesn't seem to be homophobic, but like, I don't know, it's 2007, man. My voice is dying. You find a window in a back alley and dive into the safety of a dumpster. Admire your prize. Yes, fucking JoJo. Yes, you and your magnificent piece are alone together at last. Except for some vagrants camping out in the alley. They ask if you can spare any cards, but you politely decline. He just... I don't think that's polite, but sure. Don the cod piece. You don the cod piece. Now this is the kind of comfort that is only possible with a top-of-the-line luxury cod. The majesty of your union with the piece is heralded. Bask in your own glory. You raise your arms in triumph. You are the king of the Sally. Recruit the vagrants as your loyal followers of the codpiece. Your subjects instantly prostrate themselves before the bearer of the great piece. They would do anything for you. They would take a crossbow bolt for their groin. In cod, they trust. Shut your face! I agree, though. Codpiece, check. Servants, check. Now, slay a dragon. You are clearly making progress here. Any adventurer would be lucky to begin a quest with your recent acquisitions. You can almost taste the dragon bounty already. Wait, what are your new servants wearing exactly? Just a moment. You start to wonder if the attire of your servants is altogether appropriate. Their groins seem conspicuously barren. Better get them pieces. Let's hit up Cod Palace. I don't think you're really allowed there. You don't know why you didn't think of this earlier. Shop around as if nothing ever happened. Shit, man. Yeah. Hello.
What are you doing?
Reading. Yeah. What? What?
Paige, come on.
Paige, go on, Vincent.
Paige. Paige.
Get you down.
Paige. I'm sorry I interrupted your stream.
That's cool.
I'm very sorry.
I agree. It's cool.
Keep on reading.
Okay. Use a little more discretion for God's sake. Yeah. You order your new servants to sneak into Cod Palace and snatch a couple cards that are befitting of a distinguished entourage. They return successfully and possibly completely unnoticed. I don't quite think it was completely unnoticed, but sure. Make a run for it. You flee, but the Groin Cobbler is hot on your trail. Yep, go somewhere safe and celebrate. You did it! You are free from the tyranny that would deprive your groins of a snug, fashionable cradling. You cavort with carefree abandon, not the least bit concerned with the flopping about of you. Nor are you concerned with any vengeful codsmiths, who you're quite sure probably didn't follow you. Not at all. Just fucking. I just love how abrupt that was. They Okay. Who cares about that? Just go kill some dragons. Oh my god, they're. Yeah. Okay. You lead your party outside the town to begin what you can only assume will be an insane dragon murder fest. Your two companions are able-bodied, loyal, and clearly very intelligent. You wonder what their names are. You are too caught up in your bold leadership duties to ask, though, and you figure you will probably just make up some stupid names for them later on. Where would you like to go to find some dragons to slay? Take Flothers and Donchi to Dragon Concentration Camp. Stupid Flothers, what a dumb suggestion. There is no such thing as a Dragon Concentration Camp. Huh?
Can I tell you something?
What?
On the next stream, you should probably stream Minecraft.
Maybe.
Mm.
I could.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know how the frame rate would do, though. I don't know. Oh well. Okay. You slap Donchi around for a little too, for good measure. Shit, man, you got. I guess. Sure. Search for dragons in your immediate vicinity. You peer into the thick forest, but you cannot see any dragons in your immediate vicinity. This quest will surely be a long and trying one. Find a dragon in the caverns of Harold. Who the fuck is Harold? Donchi suggests looking for dragons in the caverns of Harold. You decide to teach him what happens to brainless servants who make up bullshit places. Hey look, the caves of Harold. You will consider entering the caves of Harold. It's the... Alright then. I just, oh dear. Don't you know? Find a dragon in the swamp of mystery. Top-notch idea, Flothers. An excellent idea like that deserves a reward. You hoist to Flothers your thickest T-bone steak. Proceed to the swamp of mystery. Huh?
An animal cracker?
Sure. What animal is this? This is... monkey?
I know what mine is.
That's an elephant, I think. This is...
No, it's like this. I think this is a giraffe.
No, it doesn't have a long neck.
Oh, look.
No, it's probably an elephant, because you see, it has like the body and then it has the nose. I have no clue what mine is. Could be like this, and it's like a monkey sitting down.
Or it's like this. Or like this.
I don't know.
Or just like this.
I don't know how it would be like this, though, or anything like that. Oh well, I'm an idiot.
It was a monkey sitting down.
Maybe.
But what is this story?
It's a story.
But what is it?
It sure is.
What name is the story?
I don't know what it's about. It just sort of happens.
And it really do be doing. What?
I agree.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay. You find yourself in a really moist and smelly swamp. This is where the investment of the stolen codpiece really pays off. Your groin is warm and dry. You see a swamp lizard. You immediately perish because that is the end of this storyline, apparently. Do a dance. You rip out one doozy of a silly dance. Dragons be damned. You'll have to slay this rhythm inside you first. Daunchy and Flothers are really excited. Well, I guess that's it. Right? There's nothing I haven't done yet, I guess. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess. It wasn't okay. It's like 7:05:07, and then when was Cause this made a reference to. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, it just made it a reference to that, I guess, that it just didn't. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, it just kind of canceled, I guess. I mean, oh well. Yeah, that's really it for now. I'm tired. It's 9, almost 10. Hello.
I'm also not tired.
I see.
How many streamers? How many streamers? How many streamers? How many viewers did you have? Likes 2.
Yeah.
Why?
Because everyone's busy.
Everyone's laying down and going to sleep.
Yeah,
except
sure.
us 2.
I agree. That is exactly how that works. Anyway, that's a thing. Those were 2 stories.
Bard Quest. Jailbreak.
Yup. Those are stories. What were they about? Was there any sort of message in them?
No.
Who knows?
I know.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore.
Just yeah. MS Paint Adventures is a weird thing. Homestuck, weird. Just all of this weird. Andrew Hussey, weird. But oh, hey, you're still here. Yeah, I thank you. You've been here longest. Nobody else is really here, as you really know. I thank you. Really, yeah, I'll probably do this sometime. And I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. Could be tomorrow. If it is, I'll probably link it. I don't know. Yeah. Otherwise, reading I think is over. Because I am tired. My voice is dead. And I want to sleep. So yeah, I believe that shall be all. Thank you. And good night if it is night. Good day if it is day. That's how that works. Goodbye. You know?